Hey there, my name is Cloud, and this is me enjoying my runs and the best gifts of life with my ladies. You can say I'm passionate about running. Welcome to my channel, dedicated to recovery and rehabilitation. Thank you for joining me in this journey to recover from the big C and hopefully someday soon run again. Hey, another day, another grind. Let's get after this, you and me. I suppose this is a great start to the week. It's a Sunday evening, but I actually had to work today, so I was at work for the better part of my day. Um, in all fairness, I probably felt my strongest yet today at work. I didn't come home overtly exhausted. I still had some energy left, although that kind of really fizzled out in the middle of the evening because I ended up having a snooze on the couch, a good power nap, like a 20-minute, I think, that I dozed off after dinner. So it's actually 9:00, 9:30 in the evening at this point that I'm getting to my program. So just to show you that you can still do your recovery and rehab regimen even later in the evening, although it does mess up my sleep time, because by the time I'll be done with this, it'll be close to 10 o'clock, if not past 10 in the evening. So I will need a good hour or two to simmer down from this workout and actually end up being ready for bedtime. So it does affect my sleep schedule for the evening, but it is the start of the week. It's a Sunday evening. I gotta get this one in so I can get at least 3 or 4 of these sessions for this week of Christmas. Christmas is in a few days' time. It's actually Thursday, so it's gonna be pretty crazy and hectic and busy. So I better put in the work as early as I can in this week. I'm glad I had that power nap, to be frank with you, because it's given me the second wind to be able to do this this evening. So I do notice that over the last several weeks, I have not been doing as many cat naps or power naps as I initially did. Right after surgery, I was napping left and right. But that was because I also wasn't sleeping. Most evenings I'd barely get an hour or two of straight sleep because of a lot of factors, pain being a big part of it. It was very difficult to find a comfortable position that did not trigger my pain from my chest wall, the surgical site. And that's not to say I don't have pain. You'll probably notice in my sessions today I might be grasping either the chemo port side or even the side of my chest on the right side, on the surgical side. It pulls, it's tender, and it triggers a little bit of pain. So, but it's not the kind of pain that I had right after surgery. So anyways, not as many cat naps nowadays. This week I have tended to feel a little bit more energetic to finish my day, have a full day's worth of work, do a few errands, thereafter make dinner, and get my rehab recovery program towards the end of the day. And that's what I've been doing this past week, is I'm doing this regimen at the end of the day. I've tried in the past to do this first thing in the morning before I go to work, but the way my schedule goes, it just doesn't work for me. I don't have a lot of energy in the morning to get, this done and then go to work. I'd rather get my work done first and then save the time I have at the end of the day to do this. So, if you've been following my channel officially, my surgeon has cleared me for any lifting restrictions. Although the main idea is to gradually build up and do more and pull more and go heavier, but he essentially said it's okay for me to start lifting. And you might actually see me doing a little bit more calisthenics and strengthening exercises. So I'm adding and sprinkling a few more push-ups. They're looking a little better this time around than last week, where I could only do 5 push-ups. Now I'm doing at least 10. Again, nowhere near what I was doing before the surgery, but it's gonna be a process. I know it, and I understand it, and I have to be patient about all of this. And this is something my wife keeps reminding me about practically every day, is I need to be patient with my recovery. That I might feel I could do more, and I might act like I could do better, but she reminds me to stay grounded and be humble. And I'm so thankful I have her on my corner, to keep my purpose straight and true. Which reminds me to ask you, do you have that person in your life that's reminding you to be humble, to stay grounded, to forge on, to continue fighting the good fight in whatever stage of recovery you are at in your journey? I think it's very important to let these people in our lives and make sure that we give them space and make them feel heard, and let them realize that you are listening, that I am listening to her, and I acknowledge her message, and I show her that I am doing it. And if that's something that you can also do in your journey, I encourage you to do so. Find that person in your life that keeps your path straight and true, and keeps fighting the good fight with you, not against you. So like I said, I'm doing a little bit more strengthening. I'm putting in a little bit more resistance to my machines. I'm adding a few more reps to my push-ups, and I've actually officially started, I guess today could be a milestone for me as well, because now I'm starting to do some pull-ups or chin-ups, whatever you want to call it. And I can only do 1 or 2. This is frustrating and disappointing, but at the same time I'm excited to forge ahead. If I can only do 1 or 2 today, I'm hoping that by next week or by next month, I'm well on my way to recovery and be able to do more. And that's what keeps me going, is the prospect and the excitement of how tomorrow can look better. And that's what I keep looking forward to. I suppose it would be magically interesting to look back at these videos in the future and see how our journey together has come and has developed over time, to achieve our goals and our objectives. And again, for me, it's just to regain my quality of life back after having this chapter in my life. So, forge on, they say. Just want to remind you that, in order to fit the format of this channel, Please remember that the speed of this video workout is now close to 3 times. So if you see me pedaling that quick, that's not how I'm pedaling in real life. It's 3 times slower. But I do this fast forwarded move to fit in the format of this channel. Finally, I want to say that we all have crosses in life that we can only carry ourselves, that no one else can carry for us. And for me, this is mine, cross to bear this time. But I also do know that when we share these burdens, they tend to feel lighter and tend to feel better. So wherever you are, however you are doing in your journey, thank you for joining me today.